here from McDonald's, and I have to say their hotcakes are amazing. You must try them. I'm not promoting them or anything, just they're really good. They're really nice.
Hello YouTubers out there, welcome to Studio Recall. My name is George. Now, I'd like to talk to you a little bit about Australia Day. I don't particularly like to celebrate Australia Day. There's a very good reason, and for what I'm about to tell you, Australians and anyone else who may take offense to this, don't. This is completely my own opinion, so please don't follow it. This is my own opinion. This is what I'm sharing to you. Don't hate or whatever. A lot of people in this day celebrate Australia just like kind of hanging out with family and kind of celebrating like, you know, the land and everything, but I don't really kind of like that, because what I see it as, it's almost a little bit of abuse to the original owners of the land, the Aboriginals, and I'm about to explain. So let's go back about maybe a decade, not a decade, let's go back about a couple of decades ago, and no, a couple of centuries ago, the first Australia Day, I remember this in year 9 in history. We were researching of like Australian origins, and the very first Australia Day, they were actually abusing the original owners of the land of Australia. Now over the time it's kind of been dying down because of racial laws came out and it's been put into effect, and now today there's barely any, but still, when I see people celebrate it, they're almost celebrating a time when the English came to this land and literally kicked out all the people here. They slaughtered them, they took away their children, and they took away the land. I don't exactly like to celebrate Australia Day for that reason. Now you may have a completely different reason, but that's my opinion and how I see it. But the reason why I'm here is just I'm hanging out with my family, and I celebrate Australia Day only just to like come together as a family, and that's about it. Nothing to do with Australia itself. So right now I'm standing on a cliff, which was a bit of a pain to hike up a tripod, a camera, and a freaking GoPro. GoPro's not a problem, but a camera itself. It's quite beautiful out here. I thought it was going to be really cloudy, but the sun's out, it's shining through the clouds, and it's looking really good. I'm taking the time lapse with my camera, which I'm about to stop right now. Let's get some really remarkable footage. Look where we are. We're at the beach. Okay. Now I literally set my GoPro up on this branch right here. It's just chilling there. I haven't bumped it, nothing's moved, it hasn't dropped, so I think I got a pretty good time lapse when I was talking. I'm just gonna wait a little bit longer, but I'll time lapse this as well and take some really nice shots. Oh, and by the way, the reason why this is like my really favorite cliff, like through all this kind of shrub and green, there's like these kind of secret pathways, and they're the most coolest things, trust me. I don't know if you can see one, but like, yeah, they're like these secret pathways, and they're really awesome to have a look at. Are you okay, Mr. GoPro? Yeah? Also, we've got a bit of a wreck happening as well. Like, this is the main shipwreck, but it was a very old shipwreck back in the day, and it's sunk here at Indented Head. People jump off it all the time. I'm gonna plan to go out there very soon, so don't you worry about that. just starting to pack up when I realized I almost left my GoPro. I was like way down there. Someone could have easily stolen it. Holy crap. Oh my god, it's warm. I'm surprised it hasn't exploded, but thank God for that. The shoot's going pretty well. I gotta really figure out what I'm doing with this GoPro. But now, we're just going for a big walk. So far I'm going down one way. And don't worry, I'm not gonna get lost, because basically all I just gotta do is go really one way and that's it. And I just go back the other and I arrive at where I arrived. Something like that. Cool. What's down? What's the street? Grivey Street. Let's have a look. What do we have here? Some type of playground area? What is this? Some weird, very nice. Oh, okay, so this is like a weird... Oh, okay, so this is like a random street. Okay, I kind of wish I could skate on the main drag, but there's so many cars, it's ridiculous. But here, it's pretty good. That was a bit scary. I swear that dog was gonna bite my ankles or something. Now I have to say, that was a really good skate session. Now once I was done with that, I returned to the park and went for a really nice, cold, relaxing swim. Stronger than I remember. Don't worry guys, I'm not drowning. I used to remember the currents being calm, but now, this year, they're actually pretty strong. But I eventually made it to the wreck. And we're back. We're right back here now. This vlog was supposed to be up yesterday, but for some reason it didn't want to post, so I think like had some kind of error. YouTube didn't want to do it, so failed last night on uploading it, so I'm uploading it now. Then I've got to edit what I took today, and then I got to upload that. I drop everything. Oh, by the way, I'd like to add something. I was on the trip back home. I saw this Facebook video of what Aboriginals think of Australia, and their reactions, well, not their reactions, their opinions are very close to what I think on how, like, they don't exactly approve with it, and how they call it. I think they called it, they didn't call it Australia Day, they called it Survivor Day, and then that was like, I'm not the only one. Like, there's a lot more people out there, and I reckon there's a lot more Australians who probably think like me as well of the whole concept of Australia. So please, remember, this is my own opinion, and that this is in fact false. This isn't fact, true, or anything. This is just my own thing, so please, don't take me out on this. Did I crack my camera lens? Anyway, the day is over. I am extremely tired from swimming, doing all that stuff, and my skateboard held up pretty well. I'm very impressed with this. Might ride a little bit more. Like, this won't be my board that I'll ride everywhere, but it's a nice board. I like it. I like it a lot. Holds up pretty well. And I definitely saw some other skateboards. Like, I'm looking for a longboard. I really love a longboard, and that's what I'm gonna buy someday. And that is probably what I'll eventually go with, because with my old skateboard, it wasn't meant for tricks. It was just kind of like carving around stuff, and that's kind of what I like to do. Just, carve around the streets at the high speed. So that's why I'm going with a longboard, and then eventually I'll upgrade to an electric skateboard, not the boosted. I found this other board called the Evolve, and it's twice as powerful as boosted. I'm like, what? It goes 33 kilometers an hour. That's fast. That's fast. Real fast. No, that you can easily modify it to go even faster and longer battery life. With booster, you can't really. So that's insane. But anyway, I've got to edit this vlog, and I was wrong about school being tomorrow. It's actually on Friday. Kind of a silly thing because then it's the weekend, but school, who knows what's in. Let's get started.